We often view the Rosary as a simple series of repetitive prayers. However, behind each Hail Mary, there is a profound meditation on the life of Jesus and, even more fascinating, a series of extraordinary promises made by the Virgin Mary to those who pray this devotion with faith. The true importance of these promises is not only that they guarantee blessings, but that they offer a kind of spiritual life insurance that addresses our greatest fears. We are talking about a specific and powerful intervention that impacts the most crucial areas of a believer's life, from the daily struggle against temptation to the certainty of eternal salvation. Imagine a spiritual weapon that not only protects you from everyday problems, but also gives you a guarantee of assistance at your most critical moment, the hour of death. But first, let's look at some background information to help us understand better. The story of how these promises were transmitted is not a single event, but involves two key figures of the Dominican order over the centuries, underscoring the enduring importance of this devotion. The history of the Rosary begins with Saint Dominic Delaware Guzman, founder of the Order of Preachers, or Dominican Order. Saint Dominic Delaware Guzman was a Spanish priest who led the fight against the Albigensian, or Cathar, heresy in southern France. This heresy consisted of believing that there are two gods, one good and one evil. The good God represented everything spiritual, and the evil God represented everything material. Since the human body was considered material, it was understood to be evil. Therefore, since Jesus was a man and his body was material, it meant to them that Jesus was evil and could not be the Son of God. Saint Dominic begged our Mother to help him, as he felt he was not achieving his goal of converting the heretics. The Virgin Mary appeared to him with a rosary in her hand, gave it to him, and taught him how to use it. As a mission, she asked him to spread devotion to the Holy Rosary and to use it as a weapon against the enemies of the faith. She told him that many souls would be converted as a result of devotion to the Holy Rosary, obtaining special graces. In this initial revelation, the Virgin revealed to him the great fruits and benefits that would accompany this prayer. Between the time of Saint Dominic, 13th century, and the time of Blessed Alain de la Roche, 15th century, devotion to the Rosary had declined significantly. Factors such as the devastating Black Death, which occurred in 1349 and decimated the population, had generated great despair and social disorder. In this climate, the practice of the Rosary, which had been powerful in the time of Saint Dominic, had become obsolete or forgotten. Thus, the Virgin Mary appeared to Blessed Alain de la Roche to entrust him with a specific mission, to restore the ancient custom of praying the Holy Rosary. He was instructed not only to preach about its importance, but also to organize and formalize the devotion. It was he who founded the confraternities of the Most Holy Rosary, which are nothing more than prayer groups where members come together to ensure that the Rosary is prayed constantly somewhere in the world, creating a kind of unbroken chain of prayer. Thus, these structures ensured the permanence and spread of the prayer. To achieve this massive restoration and convince people of the effectiveness of a forgotten prayer, the Virgin communicated or confirmed, and Alain wrote down, the 15 promises. These promises served as a powerful spiritual stimulus for the spread of the Rosary. Alain de la Roche not only preached the beauty of prayer, but also its concrete and supernatural results. The 15 promises of the Virgin Mary to those who faithfully pray the Rosary. 1. To all those who shall pray my Rosary devoutly, I promise my special protection and great graces. 2. Those who shall persevere in the recitation of my Rosary will receive some special grace. 3. The Rosary will be a very powerful armor against hell. It will destroy vice, deliver from sin, and dispel heresy. 4. The Rosary will make virtue and good works flourish, and will obtain for souls the most abundant divine mercies. It will draw the hearts of men from the love of the world and its vanities, and will lift them to the desire of eternal things. Oh, that souls would sanctify themselves by this means. 5. Those who trust themselves to me through the Rosary will not perish. 6. Whoever recites my Rosary devoutly reflecting on the mysteries shall never be overwhelmed by misfortune. He will not experience the anger of God, nor will he perish by an unprovided death. The sinner will be converted, the just will persevere in grace and merit eternal life. 7. Those truly devoted to my Rosary shall not die without the sacraments of the Church. 8. Those who are faithful to recite my Rosary shall have during their life and at their death the light of God and the plenitude of His graces, and will share in the merits of the blessed. 9. I will deliver promptly from purgatory souls devoted to my Rosary. 10. True children of my Rosary will enjoy great glory in heaven. 11. By the recitation of the Rosary, you shall obtain all that you ask of me. 12. To those who propagate my Rosary, I promise aid in all their necessities. 13. I have obtained from my Son that all the members of the Rosary confraternity shall have as their intercessors, in life and in death, the entire celestial court. 14. Those who recite my Rosary faithfully are my beloved children, the brothers and sisters of Jesus Christ. 15. Devotion to my Rosary is a special sign of predestination. In our next videos, we will discover together what each promise means, with simple examples. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. This helps YouTube notify more people about the power of the Rosary. Thank you very much for joining us. See you next time.